Hi students, welcome back to my YouTube class. Let me solve some more examples on D'Alembert's ratio test. For example, test the convergence of the series 5 by 7 plus 25 by 9 plus 125 by 13 plus and so on up to infinity. Okay, first write the given series. This is the given series. This can be written as 5 by 7 can be written as 2 plus 5. 25 is 5 square, 9 can be written as 2 square plus 5. 125 is 5 cube, 13 can be written as 2 cube, 8 plus 5 and so on. Okay, in general we should write the nth term. 5 square, 5 cube, nth term is 5 power n. 2 square, 2 cube and so on, nth term is 2 power n plus 5, so write 5. This is nth term, an. 5 power n by 2 power n plus 5. This is an, write n plus 1, replace n by n plus 1. 5 power n plus 1 divided by 2 power n plus 1 plus 5. Okay, now take limit of an plus 1 divided by an as n tends to infinity. That is, limit n tends to infinity. This is an plus 1. 5 power n plus 1 divided by 2 power n plus 1 plus 5 divided by an is 5 power n, 2 power n plus 5. Okay, limit n tends to infinity. 5 power n plus 1 is 5 power n into 5. 2 power n plus 1 is 2 power n into 2 plus 5 into, this is divided by, if it take multiplication it becomes reverse. 2 power n plus 5 divided by 5 power n. These two get cancelled. Limit n tends to infinity 5. In the denominator 2 power n is common. Here we have 2 plus 5 by 2 power n into, again 2 power n common, 1 plus 5 by 2 power n. Cancel 1. Okay, limit n tends to infinity 5, 1 plus 5 by 2 power n, 2 plus 5 by 2 power n. These two cancel again. Apply the limit 5 into 1 plus 5 by 2 power infinity is infinity, 2 plus 5 by infinity. 5 by infinity is 0, 1 plus 0, 2 plus 0. 5 into 1, 5, 2, 2. 5 by 2 nothing but 2.5. 2.5 is greater than 1. Therefore, by using D'Alembert's ratio test, the given series is divergent. Here the limit is greater than 1, so it is divergent. Okay, next example. Summation of n cube plus 2 divided by 3 power n plus 2. Here an is already given, so write an as it is. An equals n cube plus 2 divided by 3 power n plus 2. An plus 1 equals, replace n by n plus 1. N plus 1 cube plus 2 divided by 3 power n plus 1 plus 2. Now limit an plus 1 by an as n tends to infinity equals limit of an plus 1 is n plus 1 cube plus 2 3 power n plus 1 plus 2 divided by n cube plus 2 3 power n plus 2 equals limit n tends to infinity n plus 1 cube plus 2 divided by 3 power n plus 1 plus 2 into, this becomes reverse, 3 power n plus 2 divided by n cube plus 2. Okay, limit n tends to infinity, n plus 1 cube, take n cube common, we have 1 plus 1 by n whole cube plus 2, 3 power n into 3 plus 2, 3 power n plus 2, n cube plus 2. Okay, n cube, 1 plus 1 by n cube, again take n cube common from these two terms, we have n cube into 1 plus 1 by n whole cube plus 2 by n cube. Again 3 power n common, 3 plus 2 by 3 power n into 3 power n common, 1 plus 2 by 3 power n. N cube common, 1 plus 2 by n cube. Okay, these two cancel, 3 power n, n cube cancel. We have apply the limit 1 plus 1 by infinity whole cube plus 2 by infinity cube, 3 plus 2 by infinity cube into 1 plus 2 by infinity, 1 plus 2 by infinity cube. Okay, 1 by infinity 0, 1 plus 0 cube is 1 plus 0. This is 1 plus 0, 3 plus 0, 1 plus 0. We have 1 into 1, 3 into 1, 1 by 3. 1 by 3 nothing but less than 1. Therefore, by using D'Alembert's ratio test, the given series is convergent. Next example. x by 2 into root 3 plus x square by 3 root 4 plus x cube by 4 root 5 and so on up to infinity where x is greater than 0. Solution. The given series is, write the given series as it is, write the nth term. So here in the numerator we have x power 1, x power 2, x power 3, nth term is x power n. First term in the denominators 2, 3, 4 and so on. A value 2 plus n minus 1, d value 1. This is n plus 1. So n plus 1. Second fact terms root 3, root 4, root 5 or take 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 and so on. A value 3 plus n minus 1, d value 1. This is n plus 2. That is, here we have square roots, therefore square root of n plus 2. Now write a n plus 1. A n plus 1 equals, replace n by n plus 1, x power n plus 1, n plus 1 plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 1 plus 2, n plus 3. Okay. Now take limit of a n plus 1 by a n as n tends to infinity equals limit of x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 2 square root of n plus 3 divided by a n is x power n plus 1 into square root of n plus 2. Okay. Limit n tends to infinity. This is x power n into x divided by n plus 2 square root of n plus 3. This becomes reverse, n plus 1 square root of n plus 2 divided by x power m. These two get cancelled. Limit of n tends to infinity x. Take n common, 1 plus 2 by n. Again take n common, root n square root of 1 plus 3 by n. N common, 1 plus 1 by n. Again root n common, square root of 1 plus 2 by n. Okay. N root n get cancelled. In the numerator we have x 1 plus 1 by n, 1 plus 2 by n. X we write 1 plus 1 by n into square root of 1 plus 2 by n. N nothing but infinity. After applying the limit 1 plus 2 by infinity square root of 1 plus 3 by infinity. 1 by infinity is 0. We have 1. Again this is 0, root 1. This is 1 plus 2 by 0. 2 by infinity is 0. Square root of 1 plus 0. Therefore we have x. So here by using D'Alembert's ratio test, if the value of x is less than 1, then series is convergent. If x greater than 1, then the series is divergent. Suppose x equals 1, then the D'Alembert's ratio test fails. Okay, so we should apply p series test. Therefore summation of 1 by n plus 1 square root of n plus 2. Applying order test, if x equals 1, see here in the nth term, if x equals 1, 1 by n, 1 power n is 1. Okay, 1 by n plus 1 into square root of n plus 2. I write like this. Applying order test, order of 1 by n plus 1 square root of n plus 2 equals order of 1 by, here order of n is n, order of n is root n. N power 1, n power 1 by 2, n power 1 plus 1 by 2, that is n power 3 by 2. Here it is of the form 1 by n power p, p value 3 by 2. 3 by 2 nothing but 1.5 greater than 1. By using p series test, the given series is convergent.